Right now.
Welcome to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call Breezelife, myself, Ken Philbum, Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall owner, Victor Malik, and the Duke has returned. He's back. He's back. We're back in the store. Duke's back. And speaking of what's back, Mike Kelly at Toyota of Uniontown, where it's about trust. With a wide range of autos to choose from, we make your car buying experience enjoyable. Come see why generations have chosen us for their automotive needs. And speaking of needs, I know there's a need for Victor to lay out everything that's going on with the card show that's coming up this weekend. If you're watching this before the 19th, right? 19th?
19th, Friday and Saturday, all day long. Mall hours are 10 in the morning to 7. Dealers will be coming in prior to that, so you can sneak in maybe 9:30, 9:45. The big news right now is there are 75 unique different vendors coming to this card show, which will make this the biggest card show in Fayette County history. I just ordered from Fayco over 100 tables on top of what the mall has. We're looking at over 200 tables being sold for this show. We've got guys coming from 5 different states right now and just confirmed one of the major suppliers of top loaders and cardboard, as well as the hard stuff to get. I know how hard it is out there to get pennant holders, magazine protectors. He has a full complement of that. If you're looking for supplies, this is the weekend to come up and get all of that. So with everything going on, we are having inside the mall security as well as outside the mall security. So you're going to be safe inside of here because we're going to have security driving around the mall the entire night on Friday to make sure nothing happens to the stuff inside and to protect you on the inside as well. So security to me is paramount for this show. Be rest assured, parking is free, admission is free. We are also having Pokemon and Magic. We're going to have probably 60 to 70 tables of those set up here. So this isn't just a card show. You're going to be able to do that as well. I do have time to sell a few more tables. If you want to get a hold of me, the order will be put in officially tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock. Probably too late for this, but anyway, I'm moving on. The signs are posted everywhere for the show.
I hadn't seen no dates on those signs when I was driving in.
Some of them are cut off, and some have been taken out of the ground. So for the card show, Piccolomini's World Importing is having a special for the weekend. You get a dozen wings for $8.99. This is card show special prices, as well as a 2-topping pizza with a 2-liter of pop for $16.99. Their pizza is great. And Candy Davler has opened up a store inside the mall. It's a bakery. It's a lot of confectionaries and cookies and candies. She's having a special on her pizzas. $1 a slice, 8-cut, $8, 16-cut, $16. I'm pretty much tired of talking right now, so back to you.
All right,
one last thing. Sorry about that. Got about 6 of these left. The Pack Attack tickets, we're selling 50. There's only a couple left. Last second purchase. Now I'm done.
All right, when is the Pack Attack?
Saturday at 1 o'clock, thank you.
All right, we're at
here in the mall. We just decided that it will be directly in front of my store in the old jewelry store.
Okay.
So that will be, you guys, when you come up for the Pack Attack a little bit early, come like 12:30, because the Pack Attack will start at 1. It will be all set up in what was, I do believe, Edmunds Jewelers at one time, or where the girl sold fish.
Okay, well, before we pitch to Bryson and get you a break, to save myself a trip, I don't know if I'll be attending or not. Dean had reached out. He needed some Chris Boswell cards.
I love you, Dean. I couldn't have helped you even if I would have answered the phone.
Yeah, there you go, that part.
Yeah, honestly, I can't keep his stuff in here.
Yeah, of all people, right? But
I've had 3 people come in this week and try to buy Boswell jerseys.
Wow.
Yes,
hey, rightfully so. I mean, I always stash them on fantasy, but we can talk about that. But I do want to say real quick, Adam Flack, who watches the show, I met him in the parking lot at a wedding reception to get one of the Chris Chris Boswell cards for Dean.
It's that hard. Boswell is more difficult than Pat McAfee is. I told you that on the phone, and it's a fact.
Legit.
You can find McAfee
I stepped
easier.
outside of the wedding reception. It's in Scottsdale. He pulled up. Hey, you got that Boswell card? Yeah, right. So between that and then Chuck Rimmel, Bellevue Beer Cave, who's helped us out throughout, got us the Frazier interview and whatnot. He's ponied up some Boswell cards too. So we are taking care of. Oh no, you're good. But speaking of taking care of, we're going to pitch it to Bryce, who's going to take it from here.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's Victor along with Bryce, and guess what time of year it is? September 19th and 20th here at the Uniontown Mall. We had the best card show in Fayette County history at Christmas. We've already sold more tables.
Yes, we have.
This will be the biggest card show in Fayette County history. Bryce, give us a little bit of an overview on what you think's going to happen.
175 tables featuring, featuring dealers and vendors from, I believe we've got 7 states represented. Ohio, West Virginia, PA, we've got New York, Virginia, what am I missing? Maryland,
Ohio, would you say?
Ohio, yep. So 7 states worth of dealers. We're going to have over 90 tables. That's all sports cards, sports collectibles, sports memorabilia, all to your heart's content. We got hockey here, basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, UFC. If it's a sport, it's going to be here at the show. In addition, Victor,
go ahead.
How about over 70 tables of Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, One Piece, Disney Lorcana, and TCGs of all kind will be also in the mall. The most tables we've ever had for Pokemon and trading card game cards ever.
And Bryce is an expert on this because he at one time had a shop here at the Uniontown Mall.
That is true.
What was the name of that shop, Bryce?
Sports Collectors Universe. We're here from 2007 to 2016.
Bryce is a historian on the Uniontown Mall and the sports collectible world. When he says this is the biggest show in Fayette County history, we can believe it. You don't have to trust me. Trust the authority. The one thing I want to say before I give it back to Bryce is, guys, if you have cards sitting in your attic, if you have collections that you just don't really know what they're worth, bring them up because collectors will be buying.
We will have several dealers here who are here to just buy cards. So make sure you bring your stuff in. They pay cash, so bring your stuff in. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, this is the place to be. Friday, September 19th, Saturday, September 20th, right here at the Uniontown Mall.
Mall hours are 10 in the morning to 7 at night. Make sure you come up.
And don't forget the Kids Pack Attack.
mercy.
Saturday, September 20th, 1 p.m. A few tickets are still available, only $60, but we're going to be giving away a ton to the kids as we always do. Always a fun thing. We enjoy that immensely. We would not have a card show here without the Kids Pack Attack.
And remember this, folks, there is a new website called Stellar Collect. That's Stellar, STELLARCOLLECT.com, which you can purchase the Pack Attack tickets on. Right now, we're about halfway done. We had to limit this one because this guy right here, he's just getting a little bit older. No, actually, the truth is I'm tired of him giving my money away. So you kids, as always, are gonna get a 4 gift certificates, maybe 5 if I'm in a good mood, of store credit.
Maybe 9 or 10. We'll see how many we can get away with.
Yeah, that's actually the truth. That's my favorite part of the card show in general is the Pack Attack. We have a blast with it. If your kids are under 16 years old and they love to rip packs, there is no better place with no better person to do a Pack Attack.
It's the card show and the Pack Attack. Friday, September 19th, Saturday, September 20th. We will see you there.
Costumes, candy, and a whole lot of spooky fun. It's Fayette County's Halloween Parade in downtown Uniontown. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, October 29th. Lineup begins at 5 and the parade steps off at 6. Bring your costumes, bring your friends, and get ready for floats, music, and Halloween excitement for the whole family. Don't miss Fayette County's Halloween Parade, Wednesday, October 29th. For more info, contact the Fayette Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call Breeze Live, myself, Ken Philbaum, the Duke, and Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall, owner Victor Malik, once again brought to you by Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown. And you know what? Let's just jump in this. We're gonna have some fun today. We're doing going a little old school for those that have been following us since day one, like an Adam Flack that I mentioned earlier. He comes in here, you'd know him to see him if you. But anyway, so we were, and I thought of Adam when actually actually when I bought this Dollar Tree wax pack here, because I know he pulled a Mahomes rookie out of a Dollar Tree pack years
What
ago.
year is that from?
This is this year. This is baseball.
Oh, brand new?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I was going through Dollar Tree, and I saw one of these, and I was like, oh, let's see what we got. Well, look at that, Frank Thomas. When it comes to some of these, look at that.
Tony Oliva.
Robin Ventura for some.
That's one of the things that Dunrose does with its current crop of cards is they're throwing in a lot of the throwback players.
Yeah.
So you're gonna. I went through a box for a lady of the current Dunrose. They're not licensed, so the value of them isn't as high. But some of their parallels and some of their chrome cards are just beautiful.
They really are.
If you catch one of the thicker chrome cards of like the Reggie Jackson, they're gorgeous.
Then, like I threw out too, like years ago, like I said, I know someone that pulled Mahomes rookie before Mahomes took off, and so you know what?
Those days are kind of gone. Those were those MJ Holding boxes where they didn't realize what they were throwing in those boxes, and then people realized
that was those 5-card dollar packs that sat at the checkout.
they were doing those in 17.
Oh, they were doing them way before that. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that came to me with those MJ Holdings
Honestly,
mystery boxes.
Dollar Tree's probably been doing that for as long as they've been around. I remember being on vacation years ago and just grabbing like 07 or 08 because it was there. But
that's the key to that was though they were mystery boxes.
well, speaking of mystery boxes,
He finally caught it.
you teed me up. So,
I was trying.
yeah, you know what? It's been a crazy day. Clearly, as you can see from my Joe Namath football camp shirt that my neighbor gave to me, the Duke's shedding pretty good.
Now,
So,
was that a Pittsburgh-related camp?
I
Beaver
know
Falls
that-
area?
I believe this is done down in Florida.
Oh, that was a Florida. That's the Florida version.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, I'd have to ask Megan in Brooklyn the next time they're. I believe it's her stepfather, or Megan's stepfather. But anyway, we'll figure that out down the road. But let's see what's going on in this box. And so this here, I saw this on eBay. It's supposed to be 4 Blasters football Panini from 21 through 24. Some random cards, and I think a mystery pack or 2 is in here. And so let's see what we got. I was intrigued by this, and we're going to find out what's going on here. So
It's hard to get blasters from those periods. That's one of the things I tell the customers all the time. The longer you hold on to a blaster, the more it will have value because every one that's opened is one less that exists.
and I waited till the person shipped it to let them know that we'd be doing this on the show. So let's see if. So right out the gate. Okay, I mean, I shouldn't complain, but like and I'll get Rick to splice it in. There was a picture of a big question mark with Panini written on it, and it was a cool looking box. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get that, but you know what? Maybe that's on me for not reading the description a little better. So,
got a box of Prism from 24. This is a rather high-end product. Panini Contenders from 21. This would be Najee rookie in there. And you paid how much for this?
it was $125 for all this.
Rookies and Stars Chronicles, Prisms and Contenders.
And then we got some loose cards and 2 packs here. So we'll do the cards first. We got a Joe Burrow.
That's a Revolution from Panini.
Okay.
It's a parallel because the border. Acetate Patrick Mahomes. I think that's a Chronicles card.
2024 Pokemon, it says.
That's the sleeve.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good thing you were ready for that because.
Yeah, sometimes guys just don't have sleeves and they use the Pokemon ones. They're actually a
that.
higher quality sleeve, but you can't see the back.
that's-
Pokemon guys don't care about the backs of the cards like card guys do.
So that's a nice card.
Yeah, I think this is Chronicles. Yes, this is Chronicles from 2021. So you're looking at a 4th-year Patrick Mahomes acetate card,
What's
probably
the-
around $10.
Okay. So Kyle Pitts.
That's a rookie.
Yeah. It's a Trevor Lawrence rookie.
His cards have taken a little bit of a beating.
Hey, he started off the year decent. Okay, I think he had.
But as a toss-in, these aren't. You can't complain as
absolutely.
tosses.
And Terrence Marshall once
That's
again.
Mosaic from 23.
And then we got one of the Halloween packs. And what is this? 23 Select.
23? That's not bad.
Yeah, you up?
Brock Purdy.
Let's see. 22 would be Purdy. He was the same year as Pickett.
Oh, it's got Purdy on the front. That's true.
Yeah. So maybe we can get a
That's what I
pause
saw,
on one of
Purdy
these.
on the front.
I know he's in the Halloween cards. He might not be in that because like we talked off air, he's not in a lot of stuff.
No, not at all.
Is that Kelsey?
Yeah. Travis Kelce's the first card in the select pack. Jalen Carter, hopefully he learned his lesson
DK.
with spitting. DK and Devontae Adams. It's not a bad little pack
And
right
you know
there.
what? You got a James Conner here for
Sorry.
that. And these other two, no clue.
Yeah,
their
when you
names are
guys
off the
do
wall.
select, there's Concourse, Premier, Field, and Club. That's 4 different versions. So there's 4 different versions of a Travis Kelce card when you're dealing with select. Club and Field are the most valuable because they're the least printed. Concourse is considered your base card, and they love inserting cards.
So the seller for this is KJL Unlimited on eBay. Maybe we'll get that. But what do you think for 125?
I think it's a great deal.
Is it?
I really do.
Because honestly, like with some of these blasters, I know you look some of them up. Some of them will. They might only be
It's
20.
real
some of them are
difficult
80.
to tell
Yeah.
the value of these blasters because the way guys sell them is what they pay for them. So if they can buy a closeout, you might get this Chronicles box for $20 to $25. Prism is always going to be wanted. This is last year's Prism. If you hold on to this 3 years down the road, this might be $75 to $100. The standard Prism goes for $40 a box. Rookies and Stars is an average product, but still it's not everywhere. So if somebody likes Rookies and Stars, they might pay $40 for that. You got 120 minimum right there
Okay.
in blasters. So you broke kind of even.
And
You probably
yeah.
made money on the deal.
And it
You
all-
threw in some
yeah,
nice
yeah,
cards
absolutely.
and threw in 2 packs. You can't complain about this.
And I'll say this.
This is not a ripoff at all.
All the reviews was pretty much what you just said, which is why I didn't mind taking the gamble on this. So
And you
okay.
can't be mad at somebody if they got these for $10 a piece.
Oh no.
That they
by
sold them
opinion,
for
no,
120. That's the part that people got to kind of get over.
Yeah, they gotta eat.
Is, you know, if somebody
They got
gets
bills
something
too.
at a deal, you are
Yeah.
allowed to make money in this world.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah, you are allowed.
Well, hold on.
Pay your taxes, but you're allowed.
The ones that got that mentality that get hurt, that people like you or maybe me, whoever make money, are the ones that are trying to make money.
Yes.
So-
That's the whole thing. You beat someone like me down in order that you get it to sell it to somebody else. It's
Yeah.
the game you play. So I think this is more than fair.
And that's good to hear because, like I said, that was all the reviews I was getting. So KJL Unlimited, well done.
And one thing I will say is, guys, if you get a hold of this stuff, football is so loved, and the addiction to opening boxes is so great that if you can put these in a closet for 4 to 5 years, you're going to get real money back for these. And once you open them, if you don't get the rookie that's popular that month, you've wasted your time with these. That's just my opinion on that. Just to open it to see if anything's in it, the curiosity is going to kill you.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll find a lot of this stuff up at the card show this weekend,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But so you know what? It's staring me down. We both, speaking of good picks like this here, we both had some pretty good picks last week based on.
Let's
the
go
numbers.
through that a little bit. You did, I didn't. So last week, congratulations, you were undefeated on the over-unders in college. You were 2-4 on the picks. I was 4-1 and 3-3.
Oh, that's because that touchdown to Penn State gave up at the end. Whatever.
How you were there?
No, I was not. I was at a wedding.
Oh, you didn't go.
Yeah, I missed it,
How do
sadly.
you blame Penn
Once
State
again,
for
quit
that?
getting married in the fall. Sorry.
Yeah. How do you blame Penn State as a gambler for that? That's not a staged event.
Well, this is another
It's
reason.
a catch where the guy does this.
Another
You got to give
reason,
him
like I
credit.
said, I have a hard time with fantasy and gambling. It's just that, you know what, if a coach is in a situation like Franklin, hey, I go to Oregon in 2 weeks, I don't need to put 100 on these guys. So, yeah.
And anymore, we've been bred into a world of gambling or a world of watching football where college football, each game has eye appeal and it matters at the end. Now we're doing a 12-team playoff. Those things don't matter at all.
Soon 14. But
Yeah.
So what do we got here?
So wait, let's do the pros. I was 0-4 last week in the pros, so do not listen to me right now. I'm on a down 3-2 on you. And we didn't do Penn State last week because there was no line for it. You're going to see some problems like that coming up. I was 1-3 on the over-unders, and you were 3-1. So overall, right now, you're winning 13-6 to 12, 7 and 12.
So
Let's go over to the board.
So my numbers are up there with Scotty Farrell. Shaking.
So give everybody the bad news about college football on the first 2 games.
Yeah, Penn State and Ohio State's on bye.
In week 4, you need a bye.
So this is a good week. Hey, you know what? If you were going to get married this weekend.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah,
well, the
right?
card show.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, seriously,
So,
you
never
gotta pay
mind.
attention. Didn't you hear all that stuff over there?
Wait till the spring. All right,
Okay.
so LSU at Southeast Louisiana, huh? No line. Gee, I wonder why.
I think the over-under on that might be 65.
Yeah, continuous clock should be started by the second quarter. Whatever LSU is supposed to cover by, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I don't even see
So
it.
the first game with actual action, a team both you and I have admitted to liking.
Oh, yeah.
The Miami Hurricanes are at home. They're hosting the Florida Gators. The line is 7.5, and 51.5 is the over.
Penn State fan and season ticket holder here. Miami should be 2. No offense.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, but that being said, I'll take Miami to cover, and I'll take the over.
I'm getting a pen so we can mark this down because,
No, we have instant replay.
oh, we could do that. But yeah, you're taking Miami.
Yes, sir. It's all about the U.
I'm going to say this is a trap game, and I'm going to take Florida just to be indifferent. And
Don't do that to yourself, man. That's why your numbers are. But you got to catch
I'm
up.
going under. You going over on this?
I'm going over.
Okay. So then we've got number 5 Georgia with a bye. What
Yeah.
else is new? Sounds familiar. Then this is where it gets really fun. Oregon State is at Oregon, number 6 in the country. The line is 35.5. The over/under is 55.5.
Taking Oregon to win, but Oregon State to cover. Because
Oh,
I
to
think
cover?
Oregon's going to sit back on the gas pedal because they got Penn State in Penn State the week after. So that being said, and then I like the over.
Over. And I'm going with you. I hate to do it on that one.
Yeah.
Now we go to Florida State, where
Is that Penn State or Kent State?
does it matter?
It's kind of both.
What is Kent State's nickname?
Golden Flash.
There you go. The Golden Flash are going to Florida State to get pummeled. 45.5 is the line on that. Can the Golden Flash?
No, I'll take Florida State in the over.
Florida State in the over. Yeah, I'm taking Florida State, but I'm going under.
Okay.
And then another barn burner is Sam Houston is going to number 8 Texas. Line on that one's 39.5, 51.5.
Those smaller Texas schools, you got to be careful of them. I'm going to take Texas to win, but Sam Houston covers.
Sam Houston covers.
Yes, sir. I do like the over.
Archie Manning's got to do something at this point, so I'm going to take Texas to whoop them, and you're going over,
Yep.
and so am I. Okay, let's go on to the pros.
All right.
Green Bay and Cleveland.
Oh, boy.
Green Bay
Cleveland-
is giving Cleveland 7.5 in Cleveland. 41.5 is the line.
We'll go, I'm taking Green Bay and the over.
Green Bay and the over. I'm going under in Cleveland.
Oh,
In Cleveland on that one.
you're going to go.
Joe Flacco's a machine.
You're going further under in the standings.
There's always that week where the dogs
enough.
win. Cincinnati is getting 3.5 on the road in Minnesota. I really don't think this should have a line at this point.
With
Normally, when
McCarthy.
you're betting things
Yeah.
like this, when quarterbacks don't play, they don't have lines.
He's
but
not playing.
neither is Burrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
You have
good
no
call.
quarterbacks
Wow.
in this game.
You might see Kenny Pickett start for one of these teams before then.
Not a, honestly.
No, honestly, I mean, I wouldn't roll out that one of these teams trades for him.
Which makes you wonder these training camps aren't getting these guys ready to play at all.
They got Rodgers ready, in all fairness, locally.
No,
but we'll
he's
save him for
fine.
next. Yeah.
But Cincinnati or Minnesota?
I'm taking Minnesota, and I'll take the over.
Minnesota and over. This with no quarterbacks, this screams under. And Aaron Jones is hurt as well. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they have Jordan Mason filled in really well for McCaffrey for a couple weeks and then just died on the vine.
I'll let you have the honor, sir. Go ahead.
The big one, Pittsburgh's giving 1.5 in New England. Now, this is not a Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski Patriot team, nor is this a Ben Roethlisberger team. None of that matters in this game. The Steelers have to show up. Normally, under Mike Tomlin regime, you have a clunker and then you come back and win a game. I'm giving the 1.5 because of Boswell. well. And this game, if any screams under, it is this one.
I agree with the Steelers, but I'll take the over.
Over?
I think Rodgers is going to light them up.
I worry about the wide receiving core when you go over with Pittsburgh right now. I do.
Well, even Jonnu Smith,
worry.
they announced him as a starter the other day. Was he even on the field?
We'll talk about that in the next segment.
Yeah.
Last one is Monday night. Detroit is getting 4.5 at Baltimore. 52.5's the over.
I'm going to take the Baltimoreans.
Okay.
And I'm going under.
Going under. This game just screams blowout for Baltimore, but Detroit scores, so I'm going over in this one with Baltimore.
Okay.
So we'll see how badly I do this when we do the next show.
Speaking of
And
over.
next week we'll have some picks that are worth, some games in college football that are worth picking.
Well, speaking of over, we are over on time for this segment. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the final segment of the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77Q, Colin Breezelight, myself, Ken Philbom, Fayette Friends of Animal alum, the Duke, and Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall owner, Victor Malik. Take it, sir.
Hey, one thing again, the card show's coming up this upcoming weekend, 19th and 20th. Tickets are still available. Tables are still available for a minute. And the key to all of this is I want to thank Cody Ritz of Maverick Enterprises. He's going to be providing outside security for the mall and everything that's being stored inside of here. We're going to make sure we have a safe and fun event. Thanks again to Maverick Enterprises.
So Maverick's taking care of all your outside and insecurities.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Choo.
But speaking of some insecurities, the Steelers showed a lot of them on Sunday. You want to rant first, or you want me to dive in?
I want to give credit to something I said a while ago. When I watched Aaron Rodgers in training camp, the thing that blows me away, the thing that has blown me away over the years about Aaron Rodgers is arm strength out of that thin body.
That one day.
But his arm strength is unbelievable. Get a hold of the end zone view of him throwing the pass that Freiermuth dropped. He's falling to his right. Buggy whips his arm. The ball's 55 yards in the air, hits Freiermuth a yard away from the sideline.
I wish those two would get on the same page. There's rumors, but I wish those two were on the same page.
It's just unreal, the arm strength that the guy has.
Well, and that was my first observation at camp. I remember early on, but whether it was yourself or someone, my one buddy Mike, is like, hey, what do you think of Rodgers? I goes, it looks like physically he had lost a step, but that arm was still there. And by the end of camp, he caught up physically. But we're old.
The thing, though,
so
that you say that you have to go back and look at is he was complaining of a little bit of a lower back problem week 1. Week 2, he moved well.
No, absolutely.
Hat tip to Broderick Jones. If you watch, there's a thing on Twitter or Instagram right now where they show every one of his pass protections, and he was only bad maybe on one of the plays.
Oh, yeah.
So Broderick Jones fixed some things. You have to see it because I was shocked. I was waiting for the collapse.
I watched him staring at the goalpost while Rodgers was getting thrown around on one of those plays.
Okay.
Yeah, right. No, not the.
Then they cut it out. Maybe it was him
probably
who
did. Well, and you know what? And you know what? You see things differently. Especially like I'm up in the nosebleeds, as was Rick, who I saw. Which you know what? I love the nosebleeds. I'll take the nosebleeds over sitting down low because you see more.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the biggest thing that I took away before I rant about some of the other stuff was. Rodgers aside, because the quarterback's a specialty position, but Jalen Ramsey is up there with Chris Boswell for best Steeler right now.
Okay, good.
I mean that honestly. Whatever Jalen Ramsey should have T.J. Watt's contract. I mean he was in on every play. He'd start over here, but somehow was making tackles over here. I mean,
so he's doing the job that T.J. Watt should be doing.
And Cameron Hayward, for as much as crying as they do about how they don't like their contracts that they signed. You know what? This guy, he signed his contract and he come in and he's honestly, Jalen Ramsey, I am so impressed with Jalen Ramsey. Just watching him in person, he made a believer out of me.
I'm not going to toot my own horn again, but I was the one who about 2 weeks ago said that Peyton Wilson should be a safety. After watching that game, his body is just not equipped enough to handle a guard.
He made some plays.
But if you run right at him and he has to eat a guard, he cannot be a 3-down linebacker. And I think he's better suited to play safety.
And you might be right about that. But I'll tell you what. So I don't know. My way home, Well, that whole day was a great day until what was it? Late in the third quarter, some guy that's a professional football player for making 6 figures a year does not know the rules of the game. I have coached 7-year-olds that knew to get on that ball. I don't know what that crap was. Like, seriously, I'm up in the stands yelling. Granted, I'm up in the nosebleeds, so nobody heard me except for the people around me. I'm yelling, get on the ball, get on the ball. And everyone's looking at me like, what's this guy yelling about? And then whenever
everybody looks at you as the smartest guy in the area.
Then whenever Seattle picks up the ball, I'm like, that's a touchdown. And then the ref yells touchdown. People are looking back and forth. It's like, no, that's a touchback. I'm like, no, that's a touchdown.
No,
he touched that ball. It was a live ball. And the fact that he didn't know that, honestly, I have some problems with the front office, even though I made friends with Omar over the summer. How does this guy still have a job? I have a problem with that.
Instantaneous, one of my favorite Steelers, one of the most underappreciated Steelers in Steeler history.
Barry Foster.
Barry Foster. As soon as he did that, I went, oh, dear God, we got a Barry Foster. So you just hope that the ball went out of the end zone. Unfortunately for Caleb Johnson, it went out of the end zone. I don't know if he'll ever be Barry Foster, because for a year and a half to 2 years, Barry Foster was the second best running back in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
He was in my opinion, he was better than Bettis.
Once he was one season, that 92 season, that might have been the best individual season ever for a running back.
And that's something maybe the Steelers could look back to some of the old running tapes with Barry Foster to look at a different way to block, to open up holes, because what does the running game look like?
Dawson and Jackson in front of him.
And another, go back and watch the Aaron Rodgers to Jaylen Warren pass.
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers threw him open. You don't have a quarterback. If you guys want to badmouth Aaron Rodgers, you don't have a quarterback that can make that happen on your roster.
Honestly,
that's a high-end Hall of Fame play. Warren made it look better than it was. It was Rodgers waiting until he opened up to throw it to him.
Good point on that. No, yeah. Rodgers, he's far exceeded the hype coming in, and just.
But the tight ends haven't. That's a problem.
And you know what? And like I said, as much as I love Freiermuth, like him and Rodgers got to get on the same page.
Now, a question from me to you as TV to in person. Why was Ben Skowronek no factor this week?
Same with Jonnu Smith. But Jonnu Smith was introduced as a starter, and I didn't even see him. Was he even touched the field?
He was on. I saw him a couple plays, but for the most part, no. And Fox, fix your streaming service. I was going to watch the game here, couldn't get the streaming service to work through Fox. Games are on TV on Fox. You'd have trouble getting them on the internet.
Yeah, right.
CBS is easy. They're really good at it. Fox stinks.
Well, I can see we were going a little long there, so we're going to wrap this up. Anything card show this weekend if you're watching this?
Yeah, guys, come on up. Come up. It's going to be the biggest card show in Fayette County history. Be a part of it. There, as we showed you with the clips, picking the college games, there is absolutely nothing going on in this town on Saturday, and we're not quite yet to the Halloween things. Come up and support a local business and the local guys who are selling cards. Last thing on this, if you have cards at home that you want to sell, this is the perfect weekend to get rid of cards.
And what's Rise?
Guys will be buying like crazy.
What's Rise Wrestling got going on before? They got something this weekend, or is that next weekend?
The next 2 weekends.
Okay.
Friday night guest bartender night.
Friday night guest bartender night at
Slovak Club in Connellsville.
Slovak Club in Connellsville.
And then Rise After Dark the following Saturday, the 27th. Same place. Rise
After Dark on the 27th. That's a Saturday at the Slovak Club in Connellsville as well. Nice. Speaking of Rise Wrestling is next.